Also tonight, the reality of the Buffalo Diocese plans to close and merge churches across Western New York really beginning to set in. The diocese has been issuing letters of decree to some of the churches that state an actual closing date. But as 7 News senior reporter Eileen Buckley has learned, some parishioners are fighting back, preparing the necessary paperwork they hope will make it all the way to the Vatican.
It was so gut-wrenching.
It's very cold. It's a very cold atmosphere.
Parishes slated for closure are starting to receive notices from the Buffalo Diocese signed by the bishop. This notice gives them 10 days after the decree is issued to file an appeal. Ascension Parish in Batavia received its letter of decree Sunday. And on Sunday, parishioners were told from the pulpit that this church will close on November 22nd.
They make these announcements from the pulpit, and I mean, there's people actually crying in church, you know. It's really, really sad.
So sad. It really is sad. It's such a close-knit community.
Parishioners I spoke with tell me they're in the process of appealing, but the diocese says church trustees must not participate in the appeal process because they are beholden to the bishop. Longtime Ascension trustee Bill Brock tells me he believes he was removed for trying to save his church.
Father Bernie Nowak showed up in my driveway and presented me with a letter telling me I had been a trustee for too long and that I was going to be removed as of that date.
Brock says he was told he could not work on the appeal and remain a trustee. So Brock stepped down and is now helping prepare the appeal. The diocese tells me priests were notified October 10th, clarifying the parish leadership structure and explain who may not participate in an appeal, and that includes parish trustees. Ascension parishioner Connie Brugman tells me she's also helping with the appeal.
We would like to fight to keep this open. I think they all just thought we just had to roll over and accept it, and that's what was coming to us from the pulpit was, you know, just accept this.
Another rule the diocese has issued: no one is allowed to conduct appeal work on church property.
They stood on the sidewalk out in front of the church here, and they tried to shoo them away until they mentioned that, well, this is actually city property, so, you know, and they kind of dropped it at that point.
The appeals will be sent to Buffalo's bishop and eventually could land at the Vatican. Eileen Buckley, 7 News, Batavia.